Hello, welcome to Thrashing Code. Adrian here, your host, and we are going to get started. So this next band is Absalem. So Absalem, like the third son of David, king of Israel, with Maacah, daughter of Tamar. That, or Absalem, I think that's like O. I'm not sure. It's very confusing. This band has a very interesting name, which makes me think of the things that I just mentioned. So I think this is spelled different, though. I think Absalem is the son, and this is Absalem, Absalem. So anyway, this band has like 240 subscribers on the YouTubes. The song that we're going to listen to is Heads Will Roll. And this was an algorithm pick that I'm listening to based on also seeing stuff on Instagram of theirs. So it seemed like it would be pretty cool. So that's about it. That's what I know of this band. I'm curious about their name, curious about the song. Heads Will Roll seems like something archaic that might have happened in the past, but then of course, that happens a lot today too, unfortunately. Anyway, let's get rolling, and here's the song.
Go ahead, go fuck it up. Go ahead, go fuck it up. Go ahead, fuck it up again. Because some heads will
What is that sound? Love when it really does that. Interesting. Very dry sound. Things are like right there in your face. Like it's right in front of you. And he's playing, oh god, yeah. They got, the bass player's got Ernie Ball, I think. Or is that thing has a Fender too. Yeah, so super dry mix. And a Telecaster. And drummer. Hmm. So they have other videos. Just looking at the end here, and they got Absalem Anima EP. Yeah. So yeah, I'm curious about that one. I'm curious what their shtick is. That was interesting. Very dry mix. Not many bands are, I'll just say, brave enough to mix like that. I know there was a number of bands that used to mix like that, like Helmet, and anyway, a number of other ones. And I never listened to them too much because the mix was just so dry and clean. And simply put, one of the reasons that I kind of have an issue with dry, clean mixes of that sort is you never get that live. Never, ever. It's basically the sound that you would ideally get if all of your instruments were perfectly isolated live, which is a net, like, impossibility. You never have all of your instruments completely isolated live. They're always going to be there live with all the other instruments. It's the whole point. So it always makes for just kind of a weird, surreal sound, especially from like a mixing audio perspective. But enough of that. Some people, I guess, like that. I like my mix to be a little dirty, like it's got a little bit of that human element to it. So, with that said, whether it's a complaint or not, it's up for debate, really. The band itself, like the interesting mix of persons. I'll say persons because I don't know what the drummer was. Could have been a robot in there, very very masked up in their outfit. Very I don't want to be identified vibes. Meanwhile, the singer, the bass player, and the guitar player were out there. Singer's definitely, got that presence. I like the singer style overall. I like the guitar style mostly. Again, in that dry sense of the mix, the guitar he was playing is known for that style of being kind of a little tinny in its sound. But in its own way, that brings kind of a soulful characteristic to the sound of that particular guitar. And then you got the bass, which is also that Fender model, if I'm correct, in it being a Fender. It almost looked like an Ernie Ball. It's that body shape. I didn't quite catch the head of it. Anyway, the bass had a little bit of a dry mix too, which made for an interesting overall mix, or isolated instruments happening to be playing together mix. Yeah, that was interesting. That was interesting. My personal vote on the verdict is a little bit out. Not 100% sure. I would be interested to see something else by them. I don't think I would run off to one of their shows right off, or definitely wouldn't pick up an album, because I'd have to hear the other stuff to know where, like, the direction of their overall vibe. That one was interesting. It had some unique characteristics. That random instrument that kind of popped up in the verse and the chorus and the pre-chorus was interesting. But I don't know what it was. Like, it didn't show anybody playing it. It didn't seem to show it being present. You just hear it. And then, of course, the overall videos is them playing in white space. So, whatever. Anyway, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. But I'm not I don't know where I stand on it. So, hopefully they produce something else and I bump into it and they hook me a little bit more. But that one didn't hook me. So, kind of verdicts out type of thing. But with that, I'd love to know your opinion. What's your opinion on the song? Let me know down here in the comments. And also go click in the details and give a read to my review of the band and the song. I will write more details. Haven't wrote it yet. I write that always after I record the original video, and then these go out together. So, let me know what you think of my thoughts and write-up of the song and the band. And throw in some comments. And I will catch you all on the next reaction video. In the meantime, keep thrashing!